Hi, my name is Gibson, and I'm the creator of the Personal Development School. This is your daily breakthrough video, and in this video, I want to talk to you about 3 of the most common reasons your anxious, preoccupied, attachment style ex wants to remain friends post-breakup. So keep in mind, as I said with the other videos in this series, it is not this is not a one size fits all. And the reason for this is there's going to be a difference. For example, if you have to co-parent with somebody and they want to be friendly with you because you're in that sort of circumstance after 15 years of being together, having a few children together, obviously it's just a different circumstance in that way versus if, for example, you've been dating for 3 months, you break up and your ex is seemingly trying to reconnect. So keep in mind that this is one of those videos where it's more general, the 3 most common general reasons at a high level, especially when there are not external circumstances pressuring you to have to interact with somebody. Like it's also going to be different, for example, if you work with somebody in the same workplace 5 days a week for 40 hours and the person wants to be friendly versus if you live 2 hours apart and would never see each other or talk to each other again unless the person's reaching out. So just keep that in mind as I go through these top 3 very common things. And by the way, as well, if you want to do a deep dive into attachment style interaction stuff, we're doing January, February, March, a whole bunch of live courses all about attachment style interactions and relationships, AP with FA, AP with DA, FA with DA, all those different dynamics. So number 1, that the AP wants to get back together. Often, really clearly, an anxious, preoccupied person will reach back out because they want to reconnect in the romantic relationship. And so they want to get to know you again, reach back out, rekindle things. And this can be a pretty clear and obvious reason. And usually the anxious, preoccupied, if this is the case, will express their interest fairly early on, either through like overt flirtation, sort of indirectly expressing their interest, or through directly communicating, I'm interested. How are you feeling about us? What are the chances of getting back together? That kind of dialogue. Number 2, and this is a really common one for anxious, preoccupied individuals, is they are worried that the relationship left off on a bad note and they want to change it. So sometimes they'll want to reconnect and rekindle to sort of leave things on a good note, to worry that you don't dislike them after a breakup, to stay on good terms, to make sure everything's okay, because they really value connection, being liked, getting along. And it really sits with APs way more difficultly, or way more, I don't even know if that's a word, but it's way more challenging for anxious preoccupieds than any other attachment style, in my opinion, to feel like something is left unsettled, like to feel like somebody left, a bad taste in their mouth or vice versa because things ended on bad terms. So sometimes you'll see the anxious preoccupied kind of reach out to be friends or friendly because they're trying to just leave things in a good note, to have that kind of sense of closure, to feel like everything's good, and to sort of be at peace as a result of that. And number 3, the other most common reason the anxious, preoccupied individual X wants to be friends is they're looking for some kind of attention or approval or connection in some form. Anxious, preoccupied obviously have a difficult time sometimes being on their own. And if they're just getting out of a past relationship, if their current relationship is on the rocks, if their attention cup is empty because they're not seeing themselves, not connecting emotionally to themselves, then what will often happen is this individual may seek outside of themselves and try to get that attention or approval from somebody who's familiar, comforting. And it may not be just to build their ego kind of thing, but to get that sort of comfort, reassurance, care, emotional connection in some form for those particular reasons. So these are the 3 most common reasons. And if you want to do a deeper dive into how to heal from a breakup, how to repair a relationship, we have 2 amazing courses that are really in depth on that at PDS as well, that you can check out with access to your membership by clicking the link in the description box below. And thank you so much for being here and for watching. I hope you are enjoying all the content on this channel, and please share, and subscribe if you are, and I will see you in the next video.